away from our usually scheduled programming to talk about He Who Fights with Monsters. There are currently 12 books in this series, 9 of which I've made it all the way through, and I definitely plan to continue on, and as more books come out, I will be there day one. It is a lit RPG, and the RPG-ness of it all really is prominent, especially in the earlier books, with all of the video game powers that our main character, Jason Asano, ends up with. The video game aspects of it do start to tear off as we continue through the series, but it's never quite gone. Anyone who follows our content knows that we love video games. It's our primary reason that we're here, so it's what caught my eye at first, but what kept me around are the characters themselves, especially Jason. Jason is a socialist Australian with Japanese roots who gets isekai'd into this new world and gains powers, with each one of those powers sounding like the most evil thing that you've ever heard of. So he is put in a situation where he has to prove time and time again that although he has these evil-like powers, he is not using them for evil, which you can imagine becomes pretty tiresome. And it's the struggle with this that Jason has that structures our overarching plot. As he becomes more and more powerful, he gets the attention of more and more powerful people, both good and evil. And it's in him fighting cataclysm after cataclysm with his friends that I really fell in love with this story. The struggle to remain human and stay true to who he believes that he is just so gravitational. And of course, this is props to his writing. Shirtaloon, aka Travis Deverell, really provides for an easy-to-read experience while still fleshing out a beautiful world, a wonderfully thought-out magic system, and depth to its characters that is unmatched in most cases. The only thing that I could see being a little bit of a hurdle throughout the series is the exponentialism when it comes to the powers that are being used throughout the story. With each power that is used, especially by Jason, there is a little bit of a timeout where they're going to explain what the power is and what it does over and over again. But with each of these powers sounding so evil, it really is pretty important to the story that they are explained the way that they are. And later on in the series, they do pretty much catch on and just put a compendium at the end of the story to make sure that you can look up any of the powers that he's using throughout. Also, I am one that leans more towards the audiobook so that I can multitask, and Heath Miller is an absolute talent. Any one character that he narrates really feels unique to any other character, and the emotion and passion that he instills within his words is really a great companion to the already well-written book. So if you couldn't tell already, I implore you to check out He Who Fights with Monsters and let us know what you think in the comments. And for any nerd news and reviews, be sure to like and follow.